A Stamford man has lost nearly everything following a fire at his home early this morning. News 12 Connecticut's Lauren Fabrizi spoke with neighbors who say they want to come together to help during this difficult time.
About 5:45, we heard sirens.
Some folks in this quiet Stamford neighborhood say they were woken up by lights and sirens this morning. When Neil Goldberg looked outside, this is what he saw a few houses down.
We looked out of the house. We saw lights and flames.
His neighbor's home up in flames.
The flames were about 3/4 up to the pine trees, so they were really quite high.
Firefighters were called to Butternut Lane just before 6 o'clock this morning.
They were immediately driven out of the house, so the fire had already taken over a lot of the house.
As crews battled the blaze, neighbors looked on.
It all happened very quickly. The house literally burned down to the ground and started collapsing, and we were very concerned that the owner of the house may have been in the house.
But thankfully, fire officials say the owner wasn't home. They believe he's been in the hospital. Crews still on scene as the sun came up, saying it was a very labor-intensive effort.
We have to do what's called a tanker shuttle. So we get a whole bunch of tankers involved, and then we just keep rotating them. Most concerning for us, kind of had impeded our operation. We had to stop a couple times. We have propane tanks on the side, 3 of them, and the fire was impinging on them. And if they were to go, it would have been a lot different outcome.
Through all the smoke, you can see there's very little left behind. Goldberg tells us the homeowner is well known on the block, always keeping everyone informed of what's going on. He has this message for him.
We're just here as neighbors. I hope it's a situation where he reaches out to us, and we will do whatever we can to help the family.
The cause of the fire remains under investigation. We will, of course, continue to stay on top of this story and keep you updated. In Stamford, Lauren Fabrizi, News 12 Connecticut.